Ah, not so fast. Sorry, but you see, this is where we keep all our valuables.
Only those who have the key, as well as fellow Bugenhagen's permission, are allowed inside.
If we've anything to fear, it is not our fellow man, nor any creature big or small, with whom we share our home. It is that which comes from beyond the confines.
Oh, these are the friends I was talking about.
Thank you for looking after Nanaki. My name is Bugenhagen. I teach planetology here in the canyon. One could say I know a thing or two about our world.
A thing or two? I doubt there's a thing or two you don't know about it.
Well, it might seem that way to a child like yourself.
I'm not a child anymore. I'm 48.
40 what?
Nanaki here has a long life ahead of him. In human terms, I would say he's about 15 or 16 years old.
That's more than old enough. I can protect our Vale and everyone in it. Which is more than I can say for my good-for-nothing father.
Speaking of the members of our little community, have you announced your return to one and all, Nanaki?
Not yet. Be right back.
But where are my manners? Please, come in and have a look around.
A warm welcome to you, friends of Nanaki.
Have my devices piqued your curiosity? They are essential to my studies of the planet.
We have Professor Gass to thank for a full half of the research materials archived here.
While that may appear to be little more than a glistening mineral at a glance, it is in fact a crystallized collection of our planet's memories.
And yet, it's like you're singing to me of the planet's wisdom.
Here we seek to gather the wisdom of the planet.
I'll find a way to bring out the full.
That's a scale model of our planet and the surrounding stars. One could say the dust it's collected represents the people who live upon it. Whoa! Those devices are testing the pull of gravity.
We've all been worried sick about Nanaki, fellow Bugenhagen chiefly among us.
Do you recognize that little scamp? I'll have you know that in his childhood, Nanaki was quite a handful. That is one of the first Mako detectors ever built. Though I suspect it can't detect much now. Let's not be hasty. I'll show you that room later. That right there is a type of a current generator. It harnesses the power of the wind to produce new airflows of its own. Perhaps you've encountered them before during your travels.
The lights we observe here have traveled to us from the far reaches of time and space. To gaze at the stars is to gaze into their past, what they once were, eons ago.
Can't say I'm all that interested in the future, but that's just how we're wired. Humans can't help but fixate on the past, on what it used to be.
Oh, you won't find a larger telescope on the planet. With it, you can see to the edge of the galaxy. There's no better view of the stars than through this scope. But the lens could do with some cleaning. My apologies.
The lights we observe here have traveled to us from the far reaches of time.
But that's just how we're wired. Humans can't help but fixate on the past, on what used to be.
The planet connects us, one and all.
What?
For everything exists through her.
That again, huh?
That's...
The planet crying out. A sorrowful dirge indeed. One I've heard all too often of late. This tubing allows us on the surface to hear the inner voice of the planet.
What we just heard didn't come from the planet, though. That was definitely the voice of a weapon.
You seem awfully sure of yourself, miss.
Because we saw them, with our own eyes. Two, in the Corel and Gungaga reactors. They were loud and huge.
A fascinating account, were it true. However, such grand delusions could be a sign of Mako poisoning. Do see a doctor.
Excuse me?
Oh. Yes. That would do them some good. Judging from everything you've said, the three of you are unfamiliar with basic planetology. But it is never too late to learn. Please, come with me. present to you our planetarium. While the Shinra building features the latest iteration, this particular one is my original design. Now then, without further ado,
Wow.
this is only the beginning.
A shooting star!
Planetology is not simply the study of the cosmos and the celestial bodies that dwell in it. Rather, it is a quest to comprehend the cyclical nature of life. Behold, the planet we call home. It was from its soil, so teeming with life, that mankind was born. And like all living things, man is fated to die. So, what happens next? The body withers and returns to the planet. But what of the mind, the spirit, the soul? Much like its former vessel, it too returns whence it came. To the great river where all intertwine and circle the planet without end. A cycle of continuous convergence and divergence. The ceaseless ebb and flow that is the life stream. An apt name, though it is as much a reservoir as it is a stream, being the sum of the planet's spiritual energy. It is the very essence of our star, the blood coursing through its planetary veins. And if ever that essence were to be entirely depleted, of course, these are but basic principles of planetology.
So you're saying that Mako is spiritual energy, which we're using up?
Just so. Siphoned from the planet and processed for industry, that energy can no longer fulfill its true purpose. It is fated to fuel man's machinery, then fade away.
Okay, but does it actually fade away? I mean, what if it doesn't? What if it just returns to the life stream in a different form? Is that possible?
A novel theory, suggestive of a lack of understanding. However, that can be overcome with time and education.
You rang?
Please escort this young lady to our seminar room, would you?
Right this way. Okay.
Hey, can I come?
Got a question. Planet runs out of energy. It and everything on it dies, right?
Yes.
There any way to avoid this? Like, making the spiritual energy stronger?
Why are you asking me such things? I'm sorry. I've come to realize that I'm somewhat stuck in the past. We've entered an era in which humanity exerts unprecedented influence over its environs. And as both the planet and society evolve, so too must science. And yet it seems that I cannot. Perhaps I'm much too old of a dog to learn any new tricks.
Here we seek to gather the wisdom of the planet.
Thanks so much for taking such great care of Nanaki for us. Fellow Bugenhagen instructed me to let you take anything you think might prove useful on your journey. Check out the storeroom when you have a chance.
If we've anything to fear, it is not our fellow man, nor any creature big or small, with whom we share our home. It is that which succumb to fear of celestial calamity. If we've anything to fear, it is not our fellow man, nor any creature big or small, with whom we share our home. It is that which comes from beyond the confines of this world, that which disrupts the natural order, the other which may attempt to claim and consume the planet. And so I bid you, her children, to join hands and come together, for united, we shall never succumb to fear of celestial calamity.
Right this way.
Within you all are the planet's thoughts.
This village is lame. Did you know none of the materia here is even real? And don't get me started on the planetologists. Bunch of blowhards in love with the sound of their own voice.
Ever keeping calamity at bay.
So expansive and enthralling. Our planet is the greatest artist. The way the shadows carve out the red stone.
Professor Gast often visited the Veil.
Relax. Close your eyes.
Look at this. They're holding some festival today called the River of Lights. Thinking it could be worth checking out.
Hey, what time's the next
Visualize the energy.
Tell me, is it better to...
I heard from fellow Bugenhagen. By all means, please come and join the seminar. Follow me if you would.
say is a more worthy pursuit?
They are both one and the same. Wouldn't you agree? We are as much...
I ask you this, who among you has looked inward?
So many seminars. Where do I even start?
A seminar is in progress. Please be respectful.
Blessings of the planet upon you. Fellow Bugenhagen sent word that you might be joining us. You are more than welcome to do so.
I've, always been on the bigger side, but I've never been into physical stuff. Painting and poetry are more my thing. My old man, he used to say it was a...
What about you, miss? You must have a story to share. Please.
Me? Okay. Where to begin? I fell into the life stream. I don't have words to describe it, except beautiful, maybe? It was a lot to take in. Feelings of kindness washed over me. Long-forgotten memories came flooding back. It was a warm, comforting place. But there was also conflict. A war between the planet and its enemies. And we can't let them win. We need the planet, and it needs us. We have to rise up, fight back, defend it from this terrible threat. Thing is, I don't know how to do any of that. And I hoped you might have the answer. I'm not criticizing planetology or anything, and I'm not trying to scare anybody either. I just... You know... Never mind. This is all coming out wrong.
Please, do not be discouraged. Should you ever wish to try again, we would be more than happy to listen. What matters is that you keep challenging your beliefs. Stop doing that, and the answers will forever elude you. On that note, I think we should adjourn for the evening. The River of Lights is almost upon us, so let us head to the torch.
I'll see you at the festival.
There is no seminar being held here at the moment. Can I help you?
All the time I've spent here, it's so great learning about planetology whenever...
We are siblings all, born of one mother.
I was just going to take a little break until the next seminar.
This is where all the students come to take a load off. Lift your gaze.
Look at them, gathered around the fire. Just like us that day. Me and Mom and Dad. If only we could do that again. Never mind. Just forget I said anything.
I'll lend an ear.
Whenever I think about my mom, my chest swells with so much pride, I feel like it'll burst. But when it comes to my dad, I just... Sorry, I can't. Still not ready.
I had the pleasure of talking to a mentor. Said it was presumptuous of me to think I could save the planet. She decides her own fate, you see. As rain cleanses the skies, so too does she cleanse herself of filth. So what? We sit here and theorize while the planet rinses and repeats?
They were young, but the desire to protect.
No, we fight, or nothing will change.
That's what I said. I knew you'd see it my way, Merc. Thanks.
Did I sound as awkward as I felt?
You did good. Can't help it if they suck at listening. I got what you were saying.
I kinda wanted everyone to get it, though.
To hell with everyone.
Great advice. Thanks.
I pray these souls do not lose their way.
So, I'm an ancient. As in, a steward of the planet. One of those ancients. Or, to be more precise, the only ancient. For the most part, it's been a source of pain. I've been held against my will. I've been watched. I've been ignored. Even hated. And it's been that way ever since I was little. My blood's been nothing but a curse. If I ever started to forget, something would remind me of what I was and bring me crashing back down to Earth. It was always the same. Time after time. I'd be shown a glimmer of hope, only to have it snatched away. I was never gonna be normal. That much was clear. So my blood's been a curse, but it's also been a blessing. It's brought some wonderful people into my life, friends that I love. And for once, I think I'm okay. Happy even. And all that pain feels worth it. Even if I can't lead a normal life, there is one thing I can do. Return their kindness. and try to make the most of what I've been given.
There! It is time!
Whoa!
Pretty sappy, huh? Meant every word, though.
So, listen.
What's up?
There's something of great import I need to show you. And by that I mean all of you. Join me, would you? What did you all think of the River of Lights? For whatever reason, the ceremony has drawn a number of tourists to the Vale as of late. When I ask for their impressions, they often speak of how beautiful it was. Some claim they were even moved to tears. It's an overwhelmingly positive reception, I'm happy to say. To stir the human soul is no small feat. And it pleases me to know that the River of Light possesses such power. Alas, my hopes to parlay their emotional response into a deeper intellectual curiosity. They have yet to be fulfilled. People are surrounded by cats, dogs, birds, and trees. They know that life is all around them, be it through the birth of a baby or the blooming of a flower. They bear constant witness to the blessed cycle of creation, yet they've no interest in the welfare of our planet. Forgive me for sharing my idle thoughts. Keeping them to myself is quite a challenge in my old age.
I'm glad to know that Aerith has friends like you to keep her company.
Well then, shall we proceed?
But I thought this door was...
Sealed so that none may enter? Why, yes. And by my own hand, no less. However, you've a trial to undertake.
I do?
If you wish to prove yourself and become a Watcher of the Veil, that is. I presume you are prepared?
Yeah.
I will also require your assistance in carrying out the trial. Much danger awaits within, and I wish to ensure his safety. When you're ready, simply say the word,